Hi and welcome to Visual Basic Pharmacist Management System. Let's enter our login details. First of all, we enter an invalid details. There we go. The system rejects it. Supposing we enter the correct login details. And let's see what will happen. You can see all of these are disabled. Click on that. There we go. They are now enabled. Click on doctor and enter the doctor's medical details there, or doctor's reference number. But that's not what this program is all about. It's about pharmacies, so you can always close that and let's go straight onto the pharmacies. Click on pharmacies here, add, click on add and enter the medication reference that you want, the name of the medication. Let's say it's called ibuprofen, and in here the dose, let's go for 200, number of tablet 32, lot number, let's say it's 00004 whatever, and date of issue 12/09/2017, date of expiry date will be, let's say 20/08/2019, and daily dose 2. And here side effects, no side effect, or there might be side effect, or inform your doctor. Further information, none. And storage advice, let's say cool. And in here administration, let's say none, not applicable. And in here sorry, let's say iced, and in here no driving after usage. How to use the medication once a day, and patient ID number, that's one tablet a day, one tablet. No, so that should be maybe 2 tablets a day. Okay, patient's ID number, PID, and the doctor's NHS number, NHS. So all you just need to do is then to click on add, and all of the information is added and saved onto the database. So what I'm going to do now is take you guys straight into Visual Basic Development environment, and we put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. Hi and welcome to Visual Basic Pharmacist Management System. I'm going to start by clicking on New Project. Okay, now that the project dialog box is ready, I'm going to select Visual Basic. Let's select Windows Forms Application and give the project a name. So I'm going to call that VB_Pharmacist Management System, and let's click on OK. Alright, the form is ready. Let me go straight to the property there, and I've changed the size of the form to 1386 by 788. Let's get the form centered. You see where it says start position, so the start position will be centered. And if you like, you can always give your form a name. Let's come right here. I'm just going to enter pharmacies management system right there. Okay, that's fine with the form. The next thing is I intend to add 6 more forms because of the database and all the tables on the database. So let's start with the second form. and make sure Windows form is selected, and that is the form. I will then change the size of this form to about 1254 by 641 and get it centered as well. And the name of this is going to be the doctor's one. Right. Okay, I need 5 more, so I'm just going to speed that up anyway. There's the GP appointment. Okay, now I have all my forms ready. Let's try here. Let me show it to you in the Solution Explorer. There we go. Okay, the next thing I would like to do is, let me show you guys my database. Right here I have my database, and I have all the tables I intend to use. Let's right click on the doctor's table, select design view, and those are the fields that I intend to use. Those are all the fields. You can make it much better than these, but that's just what I've managed to put together. Let's see the GP appointment. That's the GP appointment. Have a good look at it. I presume you know how to create a database, so it's not difficult. If you don't know how to create a database, just find out how to create a database on YouTube. There's a lot of tutorial on that. Okay, there we go, guys. Those are the fields I intend to use, and that is for patient. The next one is payment. Right click, go to view. That's the payment. Come right down so that you see the rest of the fields. Now the pharmacies, design view, and check it all out. There we go. Then finally, I sort of like put a query together. I'll show you the query. Those are the tables that were queried, so that you have a good look at it. If you want to create something similar, you can always make yours much better anyway. And that's all there is to it with my database. The next thing I'm going to do now is to import this database onto my program itself. So let's close this. There. So let's go straight to tools right here. Select tools, connect to database, and I'm not going to be using SQL, but I'll be using Access Database right there. Click on OK for the database. Now browse and locate where I have my database. I have it inside my document here, and it's called pharmacies right there. Get rid of the admin, and if you like, you can always click on test just to make sure the database is working fine. Right there, guys. Test connect successful. Okay, I'll click on OK. There. The next thing I'll do now is to select my data source right there. If you don't know where about your data sources, you can always find it here. Select view or the window, and right there, that's your data source. Click on your data source, add new data source, and click on next again, and make sure you select the right data here. You see, which data connection would your application use to connect to database? So we select that. It's going to be pharmacies. There we go, and click on next. And now this dialog box is only telling you confirm if you would like to save your database right inside your project. I like my database saved right inside my project, so I'm going to click on yes, and that is my database ready. Click on next, and right here we have the table or the tables, and I also have the single query that I put together. Let's click on finish. There, and my database is right here. Okay, now that the database is there, the next thing is, you see the very form 1 itself. I need the following on it. Let me grab some buttons at top. I need a button here, or maybe let's design it a little bit much better. Let's come right straight into the tools and grab this. That is the plane. I need another plane right underneath here. Yeah, move it down. Then one in the middle here. The one in the middle is going to be, it's not going to be that too big, and I'm going to need 2 more here. Okay, let's copy this 1 and 2 and select it all and just change the properties. Border, I'm going to change that to fixed single. Yeah, that's fine. So the next thing is, let's grab a button. I need a couple of buttons. 1 here, and just drag. Okay, I need 1 more button. Let's move this down. Move this down. And just add 1 more button. Okay, just delete this and copy this across. There we go. Right. Now the next thing is, need 1 button here, another one here. I need a label. Label, label, and 2 text box. 1 and 2. Then I need a label up there as my title. So let me speed up the design of the interface and get back to you guys. Okay, this is how the whole interface of the login details look like. So the next thing I intend to do is, I would now like to link all of these buttons to the various forms. So the first one, if you double click on that very form, that should be form2.show right there. Oh, another better way is, I think maybe we should just declare, let's say form, let's say doctor's form as form2 equals new form equals new form2. I think that's much better. So let's come in here and just copy that and just say doctor's form.show. Yeah, we can get rid of this then. Right, that's more like it. When we run it and click on the doctor menu there or button, that's what we get. Okay, it's more professional. Okay, now the next one is GP. So let's come right in here and double click on GP and just repeat exactly the same thing. Maybe I'll just copy this, copy that, paste that right here, paste and change this to form 3 and 3. So this is going to be GP form and GP form right here too. There, that's number 3. Now number 4, that's for patients. patient form. That's form number 4. Right. Now the next one is payment. Paste payment form and enter payment here. I think that's much better. I like it. You create an object and you just give it a name. Now this is going to be pharmacist form, and change this to pharmacist form as well. Or pharmacy form. Okay, now we have pharmacy office. Paste. Let's just call that F farm. Okay, let's go all the way. Pharmacy office, and this is pharmacy office form as well. Right. Okay, all done. So if I run it now, let's see how it will look like. 1 doctor, that is appointment. This needs to be centered. Patient, payment, we need to change this. That should be payment. That's both. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 5, 6 and 7. So let's go back in there. This is 7. From 7, from 6, from 5. I think that's about it. Let's check it out. So we have these payment, that's good. Pharmacy, and there we go. That's fine. Okay, I have all my forms sorted. Now the next thing is, let's come right here, maybe so that we can take care of this. Where I want the exit, I'm going to go straight into the project. Let's create a class, and I'm going to call that class exit. Exit, that's the name of the class. Add, here we have class there. So let's say public, and we can even share it. Shared, let's call it exit system. Exit system. That's meant to be function there. Now it's function exit system, and then underneath here let's declare as follow: dim I exit as dialog result, and in here I exit equals MessageBox.Show. Now let's say confirm if you want to exit. Right, and in here let's say comma pharmacist management system. Then we add another comma here, MessageBoxButton dot yes no comma MessageBoxIcon dot question mark. There, let me break this into 2 so that you can see it. Now I'm going to use an if statement. If I exit equals dialog results dot yes, then allow the system to exit. Application dot exit. There. So that is my, or those are the lines of code for my exit. Alright. Okay, that's my class created for the exit. So let's go straight onto the exit button here. Double click on the exit, and that will become C, which is the class name. This is your class name, C exit dot exit. Okay, let's try this out. Run the program and click on the exit. Yeah, that's fine. And we can call all of these as well. Right, that is fine. Okay, exit the system. Yeah. Now the next thing is, let's select each of these and just open up the data source and get the details. Select the details and drag on board. That's the first details on board. There we go. Now number 3, open up data source, change that to details, drag on board as well. That's that there. Number 4, open up and get the patient on board. Change that to details first, drag it on board. Then form 5, as payment, change it to details, drag payment on board as well. Then form 6, data source, change it to details and drag. Now finally form 7, okay, change this to details and just drag on board. So I now have all my field on each forms. Okay, now let's run it again, just see how it all looks like. There we go. Doctor, click on the doctor form. There we go, guys. That's the doctor form. Close that. Appointment, close. Patient, payment details, pharmacist office details, and exits. Okay, welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. Right, what I'm going to do now is I want to exit, and let's go to form 1. It's my form 1. Let's go back in here and get that form 1 out of the way. Okay, that's form 1. So what I intend to do is, when I click on this, I want it to enable all of these. So the first thing I'm going to do is, you see all of these buttons apart from this very one, I'm going to disable it all. So let's double click on the form load right there. So that's going to be btn dark dot enable, make that false, and I'll repeat the same thing for the others. So btn gp and btn patients, btn payment, btn says btn. There's another one, btn. Okay, all right, there we go, guys. So I have disabled all of the buttons, so let's try to run it and see what's gonna happen. Right there, the only buttons that is enabled is exit and close. Okay, the rest are all disabled. And clear, just these 4 buttons. Alright, let's come in here. Now, as for the login details, what I intend to do is maybe we should use database, maybe SQL. I think we should use SQL as well. So let's go back into tools, connect to database. So I'm going to connect the following. Let me show you the database that I intend to connect to. This very one, login. It's called login system inside my document, and those are my password. You can even add more if you want. So let's add one more, maybe let's call that daytime and daytime 1. There, save that. Say yes. Okay, that's it, it's closed. So I will now change it to, because it's access. Now let's get that very database. It's here somewhere, and here, scroll right down. There we go. Get rid of this, test it to be sure that it's working fine. Yeah, it's working fine. Then click on OK. Alright, it's right there now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on data source. Okay, I want to actually add new data source. So right here, let's add new data source here. Yeah, there we go. Next and next, and change this to login system. That's it. Next, yes, add it to my data, to my file. Next, and just select that table. Click on next again. And finish. And right there, that's my login details there. So what I would now do is to come straight into the Solution Explorer here. So I will now click on the log system datasets, login system datasets, double click on it. That should appear here. There we go, guys. So right click on the icon itself and select query, and we click on next, and we select the second option here, select which return a single value. Then we click on next. You can also write the SQL if you want here, or best thing is, let's click on builder, query builder. Now that the query builder pops up, so what you want to do is, so in there I'm going to select the column for user and admin. So let's just stretch it so that you can see what's going to happen next. Alright, so what I will do is, you see where we have group by, I'm going to just click on the filter right there and enter equals 1. If you look in here, you see what will happen now. You see having count equals 1. Now let's go to group by. With the group by, I'm going to enter equals question mark, and the other one, the admin, I'm going to say group by equals question mark as well. Okay, so the next thing you do is, if you click here, you see what we have on admin count equals 1 and user equals question and admin equals question. So if I click on OK, click on next, then the next one is, we click on next here. Note, that's your SQL query there. I'll click on next. Then here, let me just give that a name. I'll call it login valid. So we go for, click on the next, and then let's click on finish. Right there you can see my login valid right there. Now let's create the second part of this query. Click on add, right click and click on add query. Click on next. Let's select the second option just like we did. Now click on next again. Let's build our query there. Move this up so that you guys can see it. And right here we want to check user and password is selected. So right here let's repeat the same thing and say count equals 1, user equals question mark, password equals question mark. Yeah, and let's click on OK. I'll click here, you can see everything there. Count equals 1 and user question mark and password question mark, and click on OK. Now that's your SQL. Click on next and let's give our product, let's give it a name. So the name is going to be, let's say, user details. Click on next, then we click on finish. Right there, that's user details, and the first one login valid. Okay, now that we've completed that, what I need to do is come straight onto the form itself, and in here where I have my login details, think for us to get the database on board, I will use this very one, or right here, right underneath here. Yeah, we can always enter. Come in here, come straight to the data set right here. Okay, that is my database there. Okay, I'm just going to grab this very one, which is the data grid view. Just drag it and drop it right here. Okay, that's my data grid view there. Right there, you guys can see it, but I'm going to just make it invisible. When the programs are running, this will be invisible. You won't be able to see that. I can just leave it here. So double click on the login, and right in here we enter as follows. Those are the lines of codes that I intend to use, okay, for the login system. So if we run it now, let's see if you can still recall the password. Let me move it up so that you see it. There we go. So I'm going to enter one of those in there. There we go. You can see that enables our system. Okay, supposing I clear. If I clear, I expect everything to be, all of the buttons to be disabled, but I haven't done that. If I click on that, it's telling you there's nothing in there. Okay, so it's working as we want, and that's very good. Okay, let's come back in here and take care of that. If we clear, we expect everything cleared. So let's go for txt user.clear. Yeah, txt this.clear. There. In that case, that means we want all of these to be false. So let's come in here, copy all the content we have in here, and just make this clear. there. And if we also, because I also have a close button there, this one, that means I want all of this closed and this one cleared, so place that in there as well. Alright, there's something that I've not shown to you guys, because I added this data grid view on board. So what happened is we ended up with the data, let's see, this very one, login binding navigator. So that I have actually disabled that to false here, so you have to disable it. If I enable it, what you see is you end up seeing that. Look at it, it's right there. But when the system is running, I don't want it there. Okay, I guess you get the old idea. So if we run it again, and let's try out invalid login details. Invalid login details there we go. No. Okay, let's enter valid details. That's one of my valid details there we go, guys. Yeah, so our login details work. So we can proceed with the development of this interface. All that is left for us to do is just to make the interface look much better. So let's do that. Okay, so let's exit, and all I just need to do is let's select font 2 and increase the font size of all of these objects. Right, let's move that away, then we increase it all. Come right to the properties, and I'll make that about maybe 16, yeah, and just rearrange it, make it look much better. So I'll just do that and get back to you guys. Okay, this is how the doctor's interface looks now. You see this very one, the doctor's binding navigator. I'm going to make that invisible. Come in here, just make it invisible. The other thing I'm going to do is let's just add data grid view there. Where is the doctor? There we go. Change that to data grid view, drag it on board there, and just place it right underneath here, so we can have all of the information right there. So it's like using one stone to kill a bird. Okay, that is fine. Now the next thing I want to do is, okay, let's just position that like that. Move this back a little bit. Yeah, select all of this and select this as well. Right there. And move this one back. Move this back. Yeah. Okay, that's much better. Okay, that's fine. So let's run it and see how it's gonna look like anyway. Okay, right there, let's enter our login details and add another one here. So invalid. Let's try again. There we go. So we can always click on that, and that's how it looks. But I've left one thing out. I'm going to need some buttons there to navigate. Yeah. Alright. That's no problem. I can always add those buttons here on the side. Okay. Let's go back in there and just undo the operations that I carried out before. Undo that. Yeah. Right here. Just add my buttons. move this all the way, and here are the buttons. So that will be tools. Let's get a plane on board. Where is it? Plug it there. Property, border style. Change the border style to, let's come in here. There. Now add buttons to that. One, two, okay, these buttons, let's change their properties. And this one will be odd, BTN odd. And this will be add new item. Add new. Delete. Yes, BTN delete. Let's come in here, so that'll be BTN next, and the other one next. Now we have previous. Let's come right here. Previous. And this is BTN previous. Okay. Then here. Change this button. Okay. And finally, the last button here, let's just call that maybe close. We can close that form. Let's say close. Close. Yeah. And we can also have an exit form. BTN. Close, then one more button. This will be BTN exit. BTN exit. Copy that right there. Okay, we double click on this, and that is exit. Let's get content in here. Or exit, we already have a class called exit. There we go. Alright, let's call that class in here. Double click on that and just enter cexit dot exit system. There, that's it. That take care of that. But in the case of close, let me copy this because close has a different, I don't think we can use close here. Let me see, me dot, no, it's impossible. Okay, do that. So let's create a function in here. There's no point because I will only use it once. Alright, Okay, then let's come straight into form to design to double click on close, paste that in there, and just change this to me dot close. There, that's taken care of. Now, still in form 2, you see this very one, move previous. We need to know the name. The name is doctor binding source. So double click on this and just say me dot doctor binding source dot add new. Let's copy that, and the next one is delete me dot doctor binding source. I think let's remove current, then followed by next dot move next, and finally move previous dot move previous. There. So that's that. So that's what I intend to do for or to all of the rest forms. So let's run it and you see how it looks like. Now enter a username and the password. Click on log. I think that's incorrect. Let's try again. Yeah. Alright, see that is how it all looks now. We can now enter our details, the reference number. Let's say DR, then the doctor's NHS number. Let's say it's DR NHS. And name, yeah, let me be a doctor for a change. Just call myself a doctor. And telephone number, don't call that number. Alright, fax number, email address, and medical center. Let's say Ushodi Medical Center. Right. Address of center, don't know. Number 3, don't know. Okay. Reference, NHS patient register number, PNHS patient number, EM whatever number, I don't know what that stands for. GP reference number, GP patient reference number. There, we can then add, just like we've done here, okay, and add some more patients. All right, let's close this. There we go, that's fine. You see, we just closed that, so we can also close this as well. Oh yeah, I need to be able to clear this. I should clear that. Yeah, once we log into the system, we should clear that really. because some people can gain access to it. So copy all of that and just clear it underneath here. Right, that's it cleared. Let's try it out. Yeah, there we go. That's fine, it's working now anyway. Alright, all I just need to do is to tidy up all of the other components. Let's come in here, exit. Okay, tidy up the database. Actually, that's what is left to do. Select this and come right here, change that to false. Increase this font size. Let's make that 16 as well. Undo and move it aside for us. Move this aside and then we can yeah, okay. Right there. Okay, let's rearrange it. And that's all there is to it, really. Okay, that is fine. Now let me go straight on to form number 2. Right in there, I'm just going to copy the content. This one, I'm going to copy that, copy everything. I think maybe before that, let's increase the size of all of this, make it a little bit larger. Alright, this is how it looks now. Let me just copy it and paste it on form 3. There we go, guys. Where is it? Let's copy again. Copy form 3, paste there. Right, we have that on form 3. Now we just need to increase this. Then we need a data grid view somewhere here. Or we can even, yeah, let's add a panel there. Somewhere here we have a panel here, and just go for the data source and collapse this. We need this. Grab that. Oh, before that, I like it to be, I like to change the appearance. Yeah, okay, that's 3D. Move this in here and just drag and see. Let's see, I think that will be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that is that. Now the next thing we want to do is, that's for the second one. I'm going to repeat the same thing for the third one so that we can finish on time, because it's taking so long now. Right, let's go to that's form number 4, and this we have about maybe 16 of those, I don't know. Okay, so increase the font size, make that 16 as well, and bold. Alright, before enhancing this, let me make this one visibility, make it false. Yeah, alright, it is false already. And then I can just modify this. Okay, I have about 17 of those, so I'm going to go for 4x4 4 here. No, that's 5. I'll do that. Back on there. 4 here. another 4 here. Then we then create some space in between them. Right, 4 and 5. Yeah, this is 5. Okay, and let's get 1, 2. We've used that. We now need this. Let's move this here. All the way. Move it down. Alright. Let's increase the font of these ones first, or I mean the size, then we can decide on how we want it to look. Move this in a little bit. And this as well. Let's paste this in there. Right there. Okay, double click on exit and just enter C. Get the class on board dot exit system. Yeah, the class is there. I think I should have repeated the same thing for the other one. Number 4 done. Number 3 not done here. CE dot exit system exit. And what is the name? That's a GP. Okay, and no, that's the wrong one. What about close? Come in here and just let's copy that of close from number 2 here. Copy this. Now come into number 3. Double click on close, paste that in there. Done. Now we need, okay, it's me.gp.new. That's me.gp data source, binding source .add new. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. It's just exactly the same thing I did with number 2. Paste that in here. Dot remove current there. Dot move next. Dot move next. And finally dot move previous. Dot move previous. Right there, done. Now number 4. Let's take care of this. I still have that in there. Undo that. Number 4, let's copy that in here. Copy. Double click on number 4, paste that in there, and exit is taken care of anyway. And now data is patient data preview. Right, this one. I'm gonna copy this. Now let's come straight onto the form itself. Double click on previous, paste that. Dot move previous. Yeah, there. Back to number 4. Dot move next. Dot move next. Correct. And the next one is delete. Dot delete. Dot remove current. Now dot add new. Dot add new. There we go. That's taken care of as well. So let me just modify the interface, then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I've taken care of the 5th one. So let's have a look at the 6th one as well. So let's increase the font size. take it from there. Make that 16 as well. Bold. 16 bold. Right there. Just move that away. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to make that about 6 by 6. 6 here. Let's see what we have here. Right, and maybe it's okay. There's just one left here. Okay, then I think that might be for that. All right. So let me just speed up the whole process and get back to you guys. Okay, this is how it looks now. So, but I've already copied. Let's copy this, paste it in there. Let's paste it right, maybe in the center. Do that. Let's paste it right here. And underneath it, I'm going to add. Let's add plain. Yeah, plain is fine. Let's add it somewhere. May have to change this to maybe fix. Let's change it to fix single. Right, that's fine. And come right in here, data source, and grab this one, drop it in there. Just drag it along. Right. Okay, that's fine. The last one, number 7. Let's come in here and get number 7 out. There we go. Number 7. Remove this here. Select it all and increase the font size to 16 by 16 as well. And the number 7 is about 20, if not more. Okay, with the number 7, I think it's about 18, between 20 and 18. I think it's 18. Yeah, that's 3 here. Now 4 here. That's 9 here. Grab another 9 here. Grab these ones first. Okay. Then rearrange. Okay, select this and just change that to false. Get rid of that. Right. And now okay, select all of this, move it down. I think the gap here is too, yeah. I'll move this down as well. Okay, let's just speed that up. Alright, that is how the whole system looks right now. So what I'm going to do now is just to take care of the coding and just maybe try to finalize the whole system. So let's come in here and copy, close, and go to number 6. I think there's no code in here. number 6, yeah, close and back to 6 again, and this will be exit. See, exit dot there. Now since that is copied, let's come straight to number 7 and just paste that in there. Close, paste. Alright, so we can go back to 6 and finish up with 6. Now number 6, move previous. Let's see the name of the table. Come right there, move previous dot previous move. Now we need next, move next, repeat the same thing, dot move next. Then the next one is going to be delete dot remove current, and finally add right there, dot add new. Okay, what is left is just number 7, design number 7. Okay, double click on that. What is the name? Do we have a name for number 7? No, we don't. Okay, let's come in here. Number 7, that is it. We need to copy that. Copy all of that. Paste. That should be me dot add right there. The delete, let's remove current, and finally next dot move next, the previous, move previous. Yeah, officially I've finished the whole program now. So I'm just going to run it and you guys see what I'm talking about, because it's all completed now. Let's move this a little bit in. Right there. Just move this in as well. Alright, let's run the program, then we can call it the end of this program. Let's enter our login details. Alright, let's enter the password and click on login. There we go. So let's say we want to enter, let's say office details. Click on add and write in there office reference number and patient number, PID, doctor NHS number, NHS, and let's speed that up anyway. And let's say the billing name is Peter Pan. Because of his age, I think the billing name will be NHS. Alright. Address. Right there. And country, UK. There. So all we just need to do is to add his details there. And that's how the rest of the program works. Okay, we can always close that and just, let's say we want to add the doctor's details as well. Click on add doctor details and come right here. It says DR, and the doctor's NHS number is DR, whatever NHS, and the name of the doctor, let's say it's Sammy Stone, Dr. Dust, and telephone number of Dr. Sammy Stone, fax number, email address sammy@hotmail.co.uk, and center number, let's call that Queens Park Center. Now address 5 Queens Park. And the code, center reference, patient number, NHS number, PNHS, EMI number, GP reference for appointment, and PID. There, all we just need to do is click on add, and there we go, guys. And that's how you develop your own pharmacies management system. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial, and I suppose you enjoy it. For all of the pharmacies information, you can always see that on the pharmacies page here. You can enter all of that in there. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. Bye for now.